Well, when it comes to legendary musos, Don Spencer is up there with the best of them, that's for sure. His remarkable career has spanned more than 50 years, nearly 30 of them dedicated to entertaining children as a host on Play School. He's released over 500 songs and has even opened for the Rolling Stones.
But one of Don's greatest feats has been away from the stage. In 2002, he founded the Australian Children's Music Foundation. That's an organisation on a mission to make music accessible to everyone. With 2/3 of Australian primary schools not having access to music education, their cause is more important than ever.
And we welcome back to the couch Don Spencer. Lovely to see you live in the studio, Don.
Hello,
Great to see you, Larry.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Now, tell us about this, the foundation and the inspiration behind it.
Well, to be honest, it's part of my childhood. I had a pretty challenging childhood, to put it mildly, and my comfort, my solace was music. And as I eventually got into music as a career, I always had this thought that there would have been other kids who have been feeling lost or unhappy, depressed even, and music could help them just like it helped me, because it's the power of music is just incredible, and the joy it brings and the comfort. And so I'd always had this idea. Then eventually I got to a certain stage where I thought, well, I've been thinking about it, I better do it. So in 2002 I started it off, so it's 21 years now.
Beautiful. Now, these programs through the foundation target disadvantaged and at-risk youth, including juvenile detention centres, Indigenous communities. I mean, what changes have you seen the foundation bring about, Don, through their incredible work?
We've had the most phenomenal changes from working with kids who've suffered trauma, have been abused or neglected, but also we work in disaster areas. For instance, you know, when the Victorian bushfires happened in 2009, it was tragic. We worked there for 3 years to help the kids work through their trauma. It was a wonderful success to help them cope with everything. Apart from the joy, it helped the teachers and the whole community recover from tragedies. And we worked in schools where they've had gang warfare, and we get them into music and suddenly they're singing instead of fighting. So there's lots of stories.
Singing instead of fighting, I love that.
Music is magic. You've always said that.
I've always said that.
Do you know the second on a child's face, looking at when it clicks in, when it makes sense, when the difference is made?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's almost instantaneous because, as you know, there's terrible mental health problems now, worst we've ever had, and kids need hope. That's the big word, that not just kids, anybody who's depressed, the thing that they run out of is hope, and that's why things happen that we don't want to happen. But it's just quite incredible. Sometimes kids might they're defensive, and particularly when we're working in Indigenous areas and all that stuff where they're not sure if they trust you. But some start off a bit back like that, and then one day it clicks in, then bang. Yeah, same with juvenile justice centres, which is where I first started, in a female juvenile justice centre. And when I first started with a songwriting mate of mine, Alan Caswell, the kids were full of angst and full of anger, and bit by bit we got them into music, writing songs, and the difference was just phenomenal, you know.
So every year the foundation holds a songwriting contest. This year's entries have closed.
Yes.
But you must have been blown away by some of the talent. What did you see?
Well, we've discovered some phenomenal talent. And the point of it also, about the song comp, is, obviously we like to find great songs, but it's really just to get kids to be creative and use their imagination, because if you're going to change your life for the better, no matter what you do, you need creativity and imagination and discipline and all the other things. So the songwriting competition, we discovered kids who are now professional songwriters in LA and whatever, but it's the general results that we get, and it's such a joyful occasion when we get all the judges together and listen to these brilliant songs.
Great stuff.
Don, it's always just an absolute treat to have you in here. You've changed so many lives over so many years, and thanks for coming in and seeing us again.
It's my pleasure. Lovely seeing you guys.
And you too. Thanks.